I am freedom. You can't hold me down. I am freedom. The world keeps going around. I am freedom. You can't hold me down. I am freedom. The world keeps going around.
So why Southern Art Dance? Why Southern Art Dance? Because I wanted to start something with my own integrity. I had just moved back from Europe. I had left Miami, where I was principal dancer with Miami City Ballet, and I was doing films and music videos, and decided to go visit family in Europe. And I ended up working with the National Conservatory, and then I ended up directing a company in the north of Portugal in Aveiro, beautiful little town. And it was time for me to come back to the U.S. and to be with family, my parents, my brother. So he was living in Georgia. I came, fell in love with Noonan. I thought it was the cutest town. Decided to sell my house in Miami. I wasn't really planning on living here. I was going to continue living in Europe and just have a house here. But started to work with Atlanta Ballet, and I was still guesting and traveling everywhere as a guest teacher.
Southern Art's just an amazing place to be. My granddaughter is just in love with the place. She's really blossomed here in just 1 year of dance. She's already in pre-point. My other granddaughter is enjoying just joining in and helping out where she can, as I am. Right now I'm playing with costumes, and that's really been interesting. Will and Paulo are both amazing. I just love this place.
Okay, Southern Art, this is our second year here, and so far so good. Daughter has grown tremendously, and she has made friends. It's just a family-oriented place.
What do you think, Chase?
How do you like it here?
120 good.
120 good.
That's a high score.
That's a very high score.
It means being part of a tight-knit family and a good community for my daughter to be a part of, and develop friendships and get good instruction with dance.
Working with Will and Paulo is like going 90 to nothing. After we get this done, we're moving on to this, doing all kinds of crazy things, Working in the costume room, You're looking at them, you're making sure they're nice, and then you're hanging them up in a certain section that they belong. It's color-coded. And then you got the fluffy dresses, then you got the little silky, nice dresses, and you've got the upcoming costumes, which go on certain little racks that we roll out into like a table or something. And I mean, honestly, it's been a great experience.
Well, I've only been a guest in a couple of productions, but it's so much fun to see all the kids and all the young adults come together as a real family. So it's just fun being a part of that family and watching their talent and their artistry at play on the stage.
Well, for us, we're a part of the Dance Without Limits class, and we get to be a part of something much, much bigger. Paulo has taken these kids and letting them do something that none of the other studios would ever allow them to do. If you're not a part of the in crowd or the typical group, then you don't get to participate. And being a part of this family means that doesn't matter who you are, what you can do, what you can't do. Apollo can make you into something that you never thought possible.
We searched for a dance studio that had classes for kids with special needs. Our daughter Nicole has Down syndrome and she loves to dance. We were really excited when we found Southern Art, and Will and Paulo have taught Nicole and just loved on her and encouraged her, and she is thriving under their program. We're so happy to be part of this family.
Well, it means a place for my daughter to learn how to grow and become strong, have a place to be creative and have fun. And it's also a place for me to come, and I have my own friends here. I sit here and I do homework, and as a family we love seeing the shows and seeing how much my daughter has grown up here. She's been here since she was a little tiny.
Being a part of this family really means about, just the love that I see for the dancers, the creativity that's involved, the perseverance in putting together the design sets and everything. It just all comes together for what I've seen, and it's just all about the love of dance and creativity.
For my family, it means that we have an opportunity to connect with the community in the arts, which is very important for us. And as a mom, it means that I get to watch my daughter make friends and enjoy dancing because she's so energetic. And I find that bringing her here to the center allows her to express who she is.
Well, means three main things. It's diversity, inclusion, and fun. That's great. This is a great school.
It means that I get to share the experience with my girls, get to be a part of their dance, be a part of their lives, and actually be an active part of the sport they chose to participate in.
It means getting to see my daughter grow and do something she loves, and spending time together, getting to help out with these wonderful shows that Paulo and Will put on. It's just a great company to be with.
It actually means family to me because the people that are here help me with my children, and I help them with their children. On every Wednesday night we feed each other's children, so to me it's just an extension of family. So I can always depend on the Toes, which are a team of enthusiastic supporters here, to help me support my children.
And what's it like feeding all the dancers?
It's interesting to say the least. Not everybody likes the same thing, so we're doing walking tacos tonight, so makes it easy. It always needs to be something that they can eat quickly between their classes, that is good, healthy for them, that's a hot meal, so that they're not eating McDonald's every Wednesday.
Learning new experiences, having fun, and enjoying time with kids.
Family.
I love being here. It is awesome and everyone is really nice.
So after I sold my house, moved to Noonan, I wanted to, I was still freelancing. And 6 years ago, I thought it's time for me to start something with my own integrity. Teaching throughout Georgia and teaching in different places, there were some things that were missing in schools. There were things that were missing for me in training. And so I wanted to start something with my own idea. And so we started Southern Arc Dance. Why Southern Arc Dance? Because we're in the southern part of Atlanta, and I was at dinner and someone said, you're in the Southern Arc of Atlanta. I thought that was a cool name, so we just kept it. I believe that everyone can dance. Not everyone's going to have a dance career, but I believe everyone can dance and everyone should dance. It is great for neurological connection, physical and neurological brain-body function. It's amazing. We know that students who dance and listen to music are better at social activities. They're better in school, they're better with math, they're better with social interaction. And especially today, when we all live on our cell phones, we definitely need social interaction.
I'm glad that I am in it.
Mm-hmm. What does it make you feel like?
It feels like that my dance instructor was with me.
Mm-hmm.
and but I know I do love him.
And here's your sister. What does she have to say about dance?
The dance that I did for the Nutcracker. I would say dance is to me is I always gonna have my friends and including my instructor. I know I would say that dance is always going to be my talent.
The world, because like just like being here with like all my amazing friends, it's been like so much fun, and I've had a lot of fun.
It makes me feel great, and it makes me have fun, and I always feel alive when I dance.
So I was a dancer for about 12 years, and then when I went to college I stopped dancing, and I really found that I was missing a part of myself, so I started back dancing in September, and I don't regret any part of it.
I like about being a dancer is that I can actually like let my body go and just have fun. And I can, dancing helps me get all my anger out too.
Dancing.
I really like about being a dancer is that we get to San Adrian, let our bodies go, and we get to see our friends dance too, and we get to move our body around to burn our energy so we won't get on our parents' nerves.
I like getting to dance with my friends, learning about new dance moves.
To me, when you're a dancer, when you're done dancing, you just feel good. Your body feels worked, feels tired, but it feels like it's done something.
Being a dancer means that I can come to the studio and let everything go right once I walk in and just be myself and be secure in where I am and the environment.
It feels important to me and fun.
To me, it feels fun to be a dancer, and I get to watch other people do it, and I get to learn new stuff.
Dance also teaches you discipline, and it teaches you that things don't come easy. You have to work. You have to work at your technique, you have to work at your line, you have to work at your balance, you have to work on turns, jumps. It's a process, and you have to trust someone, and hopefully you have someone who has a good eye to be able to coach you. Hopefully you have a good coach that can guide you in the right directions. Again, not everyone's going to be a dancer, but if you want to dance in today's world, there are so many different options. Even Cirque du Soleil hires ballet dancers. They do a ballet warm-up as part of their training. But you have Broadway, you have commercials, you have film, you have site-specific companies that do avant-garde street dancing. There's so many possibilities in research for dance, in medicine for dance, if that's your interest, physical therapy, special doctors for dancers. We have them for athletes. Now we're beginning to have it for dancers. It's a different dynamic. Even though we're athletic and we work an athletic way, our muscle tone and the way we approach our body is slightly different. It's like having a Stradivarius violin and just a regular violin that you buy somewhere else. Dancers are very much in tune with their inner body, with their muscles, and it's important to, if they're going to do this professionally, that they're aware of it and they take care of their bodies. I'm interested in longevity. I'm interested in training professional dancers, yes. But again, not everyone's going to be a dancer, but you can be an educated parent. You can be an educated audience. You can be an educated critic. We need donors. So by appreciating the art, you can possibly be a donor. Maybe you'll work at a bank. Maybe you work at a place that gives grants to the arts. So that's my approach to dance. Why Southern Art Dance? Southern Art Dance Center, which is a school, focuses on all aspects of art. We have a gallery. And that's also every 3 months we have a different artists that come in. And that's also to train the eye, the dancer eye, the instinct for appreciating art, appreciating different things. I love it when musicians come and collaborate with us. I try to do many of our projects with collaborative young musicians. We just did Dracula with Michael Solomon, who was 16 years old, did an amazing score. So again, collaboration is important to me. It brings a variety of different audiences. We were talking about Dracula. Michael Solomon did it this year. The first year I had Doug Keyes write the music and all the students from CEC played it live. It was great. Courtney Budd and I have collaborated. She wanted to do some Portuguese songs. And it was right up my alley, being Portuguese and knowing this temperament. It was really great. And I'd like to experiment, so we actually put grass on stage, and it was really, really fun. Collaborated with Dale Isles, who's a local writer and composer. This April, we're doing something with Indra Thomas. She's going to do Strauss 4 Last Songs and some spirituals, which some of them will be choreographed. I like to experiment. I like to make dancers grow. I have an excellent eye, but I also try to train dancers to see their own bodies and to see their own movement. That's why we have mirrors. Mirrors are there so that you can see your own line and correct yourself. I'm very passionate about what I do, what I did, who I worked with. I had an amazing career. I worked with some fantastic people, and they were all very inspiring, even the crazy ones. So it's time now for me to give, and I like this community. They seem to like dance, and we're young. We're only 6 years old, and there's so many schools and places that have been around 20, 30 years, and they're doing the same thing. We have the professional company. Eventually, it's going to be an ongoing. We're looking for grants. We're looking for support. With the support, we're able actually to have a group of dancers, staff, like Atlanta Ballet, San Francisco Ballet, Miami City Ballet. So many of the companies I worked with, that was my job. I came in, I had a paycheck, and we worked on repertoire. We toured. We did our first tour this year to Carrollton. It's right next door, but it's still a tour, and it's wonderful to take out. So my idea is not just to do local work, live locally, but the integrity of the art, the integrity of the work has got to be global. So that when my friends in Italy who are directing a festival say, you know what, we got a spot for a dance company, what do you have? And with the company we can say, hey, we've got this project, we just finished performing it, let's bring it on there. So support's important, that's our next step. And yeah, again, I love what I do.
So how do you feel about your hair getting braided?
Is it gonna be pretty? Yes.
So Chase, what kind of car do you drive?
Chrysler,
Why do you like Chryslers?
Because they nice.
Oh, what color Chrysler do you have?
White.
White. Okay, okay. Can I borrow some money?
No.
No? Okay. What's your favorite food?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. What's your favorite drink?
Beer.
Root beer. That's sweet. I don't like root beer. I like pineapple soda. You like pineapple soda? If you could be any kind of animal, what would you be?
A zebra.
A who?
A zebra.
A zebra. Why?
Because zebras are my favorite.
What's your favorite cartoon?
Bubble
Bubble
guppies.
Guppies. I know what that is. I know what that is. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation. We really appreciate you. You have a great day.